Let me ask you something that's going to make you uncomfortable. Why are you settling? No, seriously. Why are you watching this video right now instead of building the life you actually want? Why are you scrolling when you could be studying? Why are you comfortable when you could be becoming something? Here's the truth that nobody wants to hear. You're going to die. Maybe tomorrow, maybe in 50 years, but you're running out of time and you don't even know how much you have left. So my question isn't, why should you work hard? My question is, why not? People ask me all the time, why should I take all these classes? Why read all these books? Why push myself through the pain and the discipline and the late nights? And I tell them, you're asking the wrong question. The question isn't why. The question is, why not? Why not see how many books you can actually read? Why not discover how many skills you can develop before you're dead? Why not find out how valuable you can become to your family, your friends, the world? Why not see what you're actually capable of? You've been given this one shot, this one life, this extraordinary, ridiculous, impossible opportunity to exist, and you're really going to waste it wondering if you should try? Come on! Why not see how far you can go, how much you can learn, how much you can earn and share and give back? Why not push yourself to the absolute limit and find out what you're actually made of? That's your heritage. That's the game. To see what you can make of yourself with the time you've been given. So stop asking, why should I? Start asking, why the hell not? Now here's what's going to happen when you start. You're going to fail. You're going to fall flat on your face. You're going to embarrass yourself. You're going to look stupid. Good. Do you know why we fail? So we can learn to pick ourselves back up. That's it. That's the only reason. Failure isn't the end of the story. It's the part where you find out who you really are. Listen to me. We are all great. Every single one of us has greatness inside. There's no reason, zero reason, for you to not think you're capable of extraordinary things. And if you don't think you're great, ask yourself why. Why don't you think the highest of yourself? What lie are you believing? Who convinced you that you're average? Because when you truly believe you're great, other people have no choice but to follow. They see it in how you move, how you talk, how you show up every single day. People call that delusion. I call it vision. And you know what? Delusion is only delusional when you never do the work to make it real. Here's something that'll blow your mind. Impossible is nothing. Everything that someone once said was impossible has happened. Flight, the internet, landing on the moon, a kid from poverty becoming a billionaire. All of it was impossible until someone did it. You've got a choice right now. You've got talent. You've got a chance. And I don't want to hear about your environment. I don't want to hear about what your parents didn't give you. I don't want to hear about the system that's against you. You have a chance. Use it while you're still breathing, because you don't know what death is until it's staring you in the face, and by then, it's too late to become who you could have been. Make a decision right now, today. Who are you going to be? Become their master. When you become the master of your dream, is when you say, I want to go be a Navy SEAL. And you say, okay, I'm going to lose 106 pounds in less than 3 months. The dream was the one thing I thought about. And the dream was now gone. Now what comes in the dream goes away. And the laundry list of details and tasks come up. Got to do this, got to do this, got to do this, got to do this. That's when you become the master of your dream. You walk out of this room, you owe yourself. I didn't get here making excuse. Let me tell you about suffering. When you're in the middle of it, when the pain is so deep you can't see straight, that's when you find out what you're made of. Most people quit right there, right when it matters most. I wanted to be a pararescue man so badly I could taste it. That was my dream, my identity, my future. But that water? Man, that water haunted me. And when the suffering got too much, when my lungs were burning and my body was screaming at me to quit, my dream died. I gave up on the very thing I wanted most in the world because I couldn't handle the temporary pain. You know what I learned? No one can save you but you. Your parents can't do it. Your friends can't do it. Your mentor, your coach, your therapist, they can't do it. You have to put your mind into what you want. You have to decide that the pain is worth it. You have to choose to keep going when every fiber of your being is begging you to stop. That's the game. That's what separates the people who make it from the people who don't. Suffering doesn't care about your excuses. It just reveals who you really are. So let me ask you one more time. Why not you? People always say, why me? Why do I have to go through this? No. Why not you? What makes you so special that you should get to coast? What makes you different from every other person who's achieved something great? They bled. They suffered. They failed 1,000 times. They wanted to quit. They got knocked down and humiliated and told they weren't good enough, but they kept going. So why not you? Why can't you be the one who defies the odds? Why can't you be the one who shocks everyone? Why can't you be the one who builds something incredible from nothing? Let's find out together. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when you feel ready. Now, here's the truth nobody wants to tell you. You already know what you need to do. You know the classes you need to take. You know the books you need to read. You know the habits you need to build and the people you need to cut off and the conversations you need to have. You already know. The only question is, are you going to do it? Or are you going to keep asking why like it's some kind of mystery? Because it's not a mystery, it's a choice. Every single day you're choosing. You're either choosing to become more or you're choosing to stay the same. And staying the same is a slow death. So I'm asking you one last time, why not you? Why not see how far you can go? Why not see what you're capable of? Why not push yourself until you find the edge of your potential? You've got one life, one shot, one chance to make something of yourself. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for the right time. Stop waiting to feel ready. You're alive. You're breathing. You've got today. That's enough. Now go out there and prove it. Not to me, not to them, to yourself. Let's go. My father was never in my life. And you know what? He's never coming. I could sit here and wait for him. I could cry about it. I could blame him for everything that's wrong with me, but I'm not going to do that. Because the truth is, he ain't coming. And I can't wait the rest of my life for a man who's never going to show up. So what am I supposed to do? Just give up? Just accept that I'm broken because my dad wasn't there? No. I'm still going to be a millionaire. I'm still going to be one of the top motivational speakers in the world. I'm still going to be successful. Why? Because I owe it to myself. Let me be real with you. I live in America. I'm an African American male. There's something called racism. It's real, it exists, and it affects my life every single day. I'm not going to cry about it, but I'm also not going to pretend it doesn't exist. Here's the difference between me and most people. I acknowledge the obstacle, but I refuse to let it define my destination. Yeah, they don't treat us the same. Yeah, the system is rigged. Yeah, I have to work twice as hard to get half as far. So what? I'm still going to get to where they are. I'm still going to break through every barrier they put in front of me. Not because it's fair, not because it's easy, because I owe it to myself. And can't nobody stop me but me. Read that again. Can't nobody stop me but me. The only person standing between you and your dreams is you. You need to get rid of the excuses right now, today, forever. You need to stop pointing fingers at other people and start pointing the finger at yourself. What did you not do? Where did you give up? When did you decide that your circumstances were more powerful than your will? I know it's easier to blame your parents, your neighborhood, your race, your bank account, the system. And you know what? Maybe they all played a part. Maybe you did get dealt a terrible hand, but you're still holding the cards. So what are you going to do with them? Are you going to fold? Are you going to sit there and complain about how unfair the game is? Or are you going to play the hand you've been dealt and win anyway? Because that's the only option if you actually want to make it. Stop waiting for someone to save you. Stop waiting for conditions to be perfect. Stop waiting for permission. Nobody's coming to rescue you. And that's not a tragedy. That's your opportunity. People always talk about talent. Oh, they're just talented. They're naturally gifted. It's easy for them. I don't believe in talent. Well, let me be more specific. I don't believe talent matters. Yeah, some people have talent. Good for them. It helps when you're starting out, but you know what beats talent every single time. Determination, willpower, relentlessness. I've seen talented people waste their entire lives because they thought talent was enough. And I've seen people with zero natural ability dominate their field because they refuse to quit. Talent gets you in the door, but discipline is what keeps you in the room when everyone else leaves. Talent is what you do when you feel like it. Discipline is what you do especially when you don't. So if you're sitting there thinking, I'm not talented enough, or I don't have what it takes, you're missing the point entirely. This isn't about what you were born with. This is about what you're willing to become. Here's what I believe. The sky is the limit. Whatever I put my mind to, if I'm willing to make sacrifices and stay dedicated, I can achieve absolutely anything. Birthdays, holidays, weekends. None of it matters when you're chasing something real. While everyone else is celebrating, I'm working. While they're relaxing, I'm building. While they're sleeping, I'm studying. Not because I hate fun, not because I'm some kind of robot, because I know that everything I want is on the other side of the work nobody else is willing to do. You think successful people just got lucky? You think they just happened to be in the right place at the right time? No. They sacrifice the things you're not willing to sacrifice. They work the hours you're not willing to work. They stayed dedicated when you gave up. That's the difference. And you can lie to yourself and say it's about talent or connections or privilege. Or you can look in the mirror and admit the truth. You're just not willing to pay the price yet.